to the Arctic and Earth Science community. Science stands for STEM Integrating Globe and NASA. GLOBE stands for Global Learning and Observations to Benefit the Environment. I am Elena Sparrow. I am a soil scientist, an educator, and a professor at the School of Natural Resources and Extension, and also the Education and Outreach Director at the International Arctic Research Center at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. It's exciting to have you as part of our community and also to have you as a student in this course.
My name is Mike Stewart, and I'm one of the course designers and instructors who you'll be seeing doing various modules as we go ahead. And I'm a ship captain, and I've been working on research projects and education projects in the Antarctic and the Arctic for the last 15 years. So I'm looking forward to sharing those experiences with you and opening up this material together.
My name is Katie, and I am one of the investigators on the Arctic and Earth Science Project. Elena is the principal investigator. I forgot to mention that she's the big boss. And I'm, along with Mike, one of the course designers. And you'll see me pop up in a lot of the videos as we learn together about climate change. I'm a plant ecologist. I study the way that plants are changing in a changing climate in Alaska. And I do a lot of work with citizen science, working with educators and communities throughout Alaska to have partnerships and do real science with our colleagues here at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. The ultimate goal of this course is to connect you and youth that you work with and community members to high quality climate change education assets, in particular through GLOBE and NASA resources. They've got so much material out there to help us learn about climate change. And our goal is to do that, connect you with those resources, but do it through real place-based, hands-on inquiry investigations and stewardship projects on climate change issues important to your own community and your own youth and students. Make a difference right where you live. That's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the course, we're going to take a look at impacts and feedbacks of a warming planet and a changing climate. And we're going to do it on multiple scales. So you'll see the first modules is very much a local scale. It's where you live, it's the people that you know, and the observations that you've made in your own community. And this is a really critical piece for us to learn about what's happening across the whole planet, is to look at these local pictures. We're then going to take that information and we'll start to integrate larger scale pictures, so regional pictures all the way up to global pictures. And eventually we'll have you getting pretty comfortable looking at satellite information. And this is a really neat way to be able to zoom in and zoom out and make correlations, of which there are many for us to share with one another. So I'm looking forward to working with you on that.
So as you go through the different scales from regional to global, then we'll scale back down to your individual place-based, inquiry-based investigation in your community. And the course will guide you through a process of identifying this investigation that you might want to do, and using local knowledge of elders, NASA satellite data, as well as information from other sources. And our team of scientists at the University of Alaska Fairbanks and also from NASA will collaborate with you in guiding you in conducting and thinking up of this investigation that you might want to do in your community. And we will train you in the scientific protocols or scientific measurements that you might be able to use in this investigation. And these scientific measurements are part of the GLOBE program, which is an international program. And so these measurements are being used in more than 100 countries throughout the world, as well as I think it's been used in more than 28,000 schools, and have students learning and doing measurements and observations.
So the work that you and your students or youth groups that you might be working with it's a part of a big scale long-term project, and there's a lot of power in that, especially for helping us better understand climate change. We need to know, like Mike said, those local and global scale patterns. And then we need to act. We need to show our youth that they have the power to do something, be a part of this conversation at the local level, and maybe even at larger scale levels. This climate change conversation. And so the final part of this course is designed to facilitate a stewardship project or action-oriented engineering solution project, where the students take the data from their investigation, their scientific investigation, and use it, or satellite data, use it to design a project that can positively impact their community, make life easier for their community dealing with that climate change issue, or propose some ideas that might help the community adapt or mitigate that climate change issue. So.
Our website is where you're going to be able to access our syllabus, the various modules, look back on modules you've done, visit new modules as you move forward. It's also where all of our assets are. So NASA satellite data, they've done wonderful education pieces that you'll have links to there. Also the Whole Globe program, you're going to be able to link into this amazing project that Elaine is referring to, that so many schools are adding data to. And you'll also be able to look at new ideas from us, presentations, videos. This is also where our Google Plus community site can be linked to for turning in your assignments. And you'll hear us refer to all these things in the videos that you can click online. And if you have any questions about any of those pieces, you can connect with us.
Yes, and you're actually going to be part of the Globe family.
Yeah.
And we don't have office hours posted, but we're available 24/7. You can reach us through our emails, and
Website.
at our own website.
Yeah. So we thank you for being a part of this. We're excited to help better understand climate change in our communities and in the world.
Yeah, look forward to working with you.
Thanks.